Hello, hello. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, I'm Rachel Williams, Feminine Leadership Coach, and I help women beat the burnout so they can achieve success with balance. And this is part of my series, The ABCs of Leadership, and today I am re-recording topic H, which is having it all. And the reason I am re-recording it is because the first time I recorded it, there was no sound. I had beautiful video, but no sound. So please, if you are on, comment, let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Drop me an emoji, drop me whatever, just let me know that you can hear me. And if you're coming on the replay, please chime in and let me know that you were here, that you guys have been watching these. I'm so curious to know who has been enjoying these and who hasn't. So if you're on, if you could just drop me a heart, drop me an emoji, drop me a comment, say hi, just hi, right? Like, who can't use more highs during their day? So, having it all. This whole thought process started for me in 2013 when I read Sheryl Sandberg's book, Lean In. So if you have read that book, let me know, because at the time I felt like everybody had read that book, but I was also a professional woman in corporate America, and it was a big deal when that book came out. And I remember just being so inspired by the fact that Sheryl Sandberg, the then COO of Facebook, was vulnerable and authentic enough in her leadership to write that book. She actually ended up getting quite a bit of flack and backlash for that book, but which is not surprising, actually, because you're always going to have an equal amount of challengers and supporters. But I was just so inspired that she was encouraging women to lean in and go after their dreams, because so often women tend to get lost and overwhelmed and burned out by trying to balance career, personal life, social life, family, caretaking, project management at both house and home. And it was like, I didn't know it then, but it was a foreshadowing of what I would be doing in my coaching practice today, which is helping women beat the burnout. So in Sheryl's book, she talks about when women are tempted to lean out for all the overwhelming reasons that I just mentioned, they should really lean in. And her purpose was lean into your career, because we need more female and feminine leadership at the top. I put just a slight tweak on it in that I believe that you should lean into what matters to you. Don't let the everyday overwhelm of life and all the things that you think you should do take you away from the things that make you excited about life. And for some women, that's family. For some women, that's a high-powered career. For some women, that's being an artist. For some women, that's taking care of family, even if you're not a mother. Like myself, all my mothering energy lately has gone into my mother. And you guys, like my coaching clients are kind of like my kids. Like I just take everything I have and I give it out, but whatever I give out gets returned to me tenfold, because doing the work that I do gives me life. And so that kind of brings me to my next point, which is having it all is dependent on this number one thing. That thing is knowing what success looks like for you. Because you can definitely have it all, you just can't have everything. What is your all? What does success really mean to you? And the thing that I always tell my ladies here is really sit and take some time, and this is what I do in my having it all strategy sessions, is holding the space for women to be really honest with themselves about what they really want. It's okay to want what you want, but so many of the times we think that we should want things. One of the slogans in my practice is quit shoulding all over yourself. So really pay attention to your language where you hear yourself saying, well, I should, or I have to, or I need to, and you just kind of get that, like, use that as a pattern interrupt and be like, oh, well, do I have to really? Do I have to really? Where is this expectation coming from? Who who makes the rules of life? Who is the boss of you other than you? And we all have people that we grew up subordinating to, teachers, preachers, family, friends. And it just breeds this cycle of thinking that everybody else knows better for ourselves than what we think we know. I think I said that kind of weird, but like nobody knows what's right for your life except for you. You are the ultimate authority on your life. So, really get clear on what is it that success means to you? What is your all? What are the things that if you let it be okay to want what you want and let everything else fall away, what are the things that would make you excited to get up every day and live your life inspired? And that's what I do in my Having It All strategy session. So if you'd like, let me know. I would be happy to hold space for any one of you, completely on me. They're usually about an hour, and I just help women create magic in those sessions. And you leave with clarity, inspiration, knowing exactly what to do next, and just like knowing what to prioritize in your life. Which brings me to my last point for the day, which is knowing what is your all, knowing what it is that you want is what allows you to prioritize what's most important in life. Because I'm going to be honest, it doesn't matter how much free time you have in your life, you will squander it. You will waste it if you don't know what it is that brings you joy. And the reason I can say this with so much authority is that I did it. I did it myself. I remember having all these fantasy thoughts of, well, when I leave my corporate job, I'm going to have all this time and I'm going to walk the dog in the park and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm just going to have time to do all the things that I never have time to do and I will finally be happy. Truth? I'd been home for like 6 months with very little responsibility and I still hadn't done those things. I looked back and I was like, I never did take the dog for a walk. I never did go see friends so and so because I didn't make those things a priority. And when you don't prioritize the things that are most important to you and schedule those things into your life, your everyday is at the mercy of everyone else's emergencies and errands, and you'll find yourself at the end of the day being like, oh, I never got to those things that I meant to get to. So if that is something that you need help with, I would love to invite you to join my group coaching program for February, which is all about being the balance and this figuring out what it is that's truly important to you and how to balance work, personal, and social life. And all my best tips, tricks, and hacks on how to stop living your life from a day to day burnout, state of burnout, and putting out everyone else's fires and transition into living your day doing what inspires you, what makes you feel fulfilled, what just feels like balance. So, if you're interested in that, let me know. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you've read the Having It All book or Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In book, which started the Having All topic. And Lord, let me know that y'all can hear me. I'll have to go back and rewatch. Hopefully, hopefully y'all can hear me. So, mwah, go forth, be awesome, repeat. Bye, guys.